The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Williams. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So FIU's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cradles it at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning and build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Finds his man. It's Petway. Look out. He's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. It's complete to the right.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. FIU pushing tempo. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He's going to run it past the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the catch. It's Recksteiner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Pucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Wimsatt. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That's caught. It's Recksteiner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of him.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Florida International, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Quick release by the QB.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 6 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Goes to the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Hey, we saw this QB in the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Strong, firm tackle.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connect.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
FIU pushing tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. FIU set up with another 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Owens. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Pressure coming. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Quick completion on the out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd down, going up top. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Recksteiner. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Wimsatt. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Savage. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He has the first and still on his feet. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the air, it's Jenkins. Grab behind the line, it's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in. It's Petway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right on the money. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Recksteiner. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. He'll throw it. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
31, Florida International, 17.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that's another FIU.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Made a defender miss. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On the run, it's Owens. Fights off a defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll throw on third and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. He's got an open man. Right down the boulevard. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
Got his man quickly. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Spins away from the defense. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Jenkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions, pitching at that time. That's the right read, and it's not a huge...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Florida International, 27.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. If there's time to pad the stats. He's going for a big play downfield. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads